19 seconds. Right now, as it stands, this candle is running through the yellow line, which is our line of entry. But what you'll see very often is even if it looks good, it doesn't mean it's going to end up good, and it's the ending that really matters for us. But it looks like it might hold this level. We'll see. Now it holds the level. Now we're in the price, and of course, as I said to you, this is before market open. I think there might be actually a little bit of a buy bias here, but it's by no means the kind of a trade we like to take because it's almost inevitably going to be a big volatility move. But we're going to let this play out just to show you how the software completely manages the process. Just to show you the beauty of this whole thing, you can adjust anything you want post-trade. One of the truly great things about this piece of software is I could just simply change my take profits to shorter take profits. It will automatically be done. You see, it just took me 1 single second, and then I just take focus off, and boom, I'm done. I can adjust my stop loss a little bit better to maybe 20 points instead of 1950, just to make sure I have a full 20-point stop, and it's all done instantaneously. And now I'm just gonna let the whole thing run. It's either gonna stop me or run to target, and I don't really have to. I can walk away, and it's fully automated and fully engaged. So that's the basis of our tools and software, right? Now, let's just take a look. Well, I might as well just look at we'll use this chart while we're talking. What's our strategy? What's our strategy? Our strategy is actually super, super simple. All we want to do is buy in an uptrend, sell in a downtrend. But we have a very, very unique way of doing that. Very, very unique way of doing that. So let me show you what is it that we do. The first order of business that we want to do is we need actually a visualization of trend, right? A visualization of trend. So here we see that the blue is now below the black. That is negative trend for us. That's just the first order of business. The second question we need to have is we need to have a reference point which we're going to trade against. And we only look for buy candles in a sell trend and sell candles in a buy trend. We're actually doing the opposite of what makes sense, and I'll explain to you why. Because as we get to the reference point, the next thing that we're going to try and do is say, hey, if this reference point fails, meaning the buy candle fails, then that downtrend is real, and we want to be in that downtrend, and we want to continue. We want to be trading it. So we define failure as candle closing, price closing below the low of the candle. So for argument's sake, even maybe this candle was triggered you, but let's just say this was the true candle. This was the candle that really broke the low of this buy candle. Getting short over here, you can see was the beginning of a nice big downtrend move. We're looking always for the continuation of the story, continuation of the trend, right? So in this particular case, we only had one buy candle, 1 cent. And by the way, now that you're seeing, we're very, very close to my take profit. And while I'm talking, the software automatically took profit for me on my trade. So DAX is setting up to the long side here, beating this high. If we close anywhere at these levels, that's a buy setup in a DAX. It's probably a good one if you want to fool around with it. But it's the opening of the market, and I really I don't like getting around this. Although, you know what, let's just get it. I'm just gonna go. Let's just play around. It's Friday. What the hell? We'll take a punt on the DAX, just on the idea that we get some flow through on the move, and maybe I'll just set it to 7 just to see if I can give myself a little easy movement to see if I can get a continuation to the upside. DAX is super slow. You know what? Screw it. All right, we'll take 2. Not market open. Lots of possibility for it. Let me play the bottom game. So you remember we talked about how I love to just scalp against a trend, but I try to use the same principles of the strategy, which means I won't move until I have some evidence of a bottom. I was gonna get long here if this was a green candle, but of course it's not. We're still selling, still selling. There's nothing going on here. So we can't even scalp against the move here. So there's a lot of red candles in a row here. There's a lot of profit taking going on here. Let's see if they can stabilize it for a sec here. So and again, this is just me fooling around because we're bored. We don't have any trades. So what do we have? 26 seconds, 25 seconds. By the way, there's a second counter in the applet itself, in addition to the indicator applet, so you can do that. Now look, you can't even hold the green. Can't even hold the green. So this is like already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like it just barely held the green. So let's get I'll get long here. Oh, that was actually almost a reverse buy candle, and I'm probably gonna eat this trade, but we'll see. I'm just fooling around. Yeah, I don't necessarily. This is by no means an indication that we have a bottom. It's just a tiny uh, stop of buyers, and they could very well flush them even harder. So this is why you don't try to pick bottoms. But if you're gonna pick bottoms, you at least come in at more intelligent levels than just guessing. And I'm gonna rally. I'm gonna rally a little bit. Let's see if this becomes a buy candle. All right, so I'll take this. I'll take 10 out of this just for fun.